In Genesis 4:1, Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, saying, I have gotten, not a man. The Hebrew is an extension to procure, upright men from the Lord. And this is not of likeness. It took Adam 130 years and 5/3 to receive his image, named Seth. This Hebrew word for man is a particular that processes a recovery. It is the ability to recreate a garden outside the garden. Verse 2, and again she bare his brother Abel. The name defined as a vacuous vessel, of vanity led astray, and he was a keeper of sheep. So a tribute that lived up to this name provided fleeces of the flock. The verse continues, but Cain was a tiller of the ground, defined a husbandman. He carried fire, a piece presented to Adam given to his firstborn. A germinator prepares the soil and sows the seed. And after some time, verse 3 says, he accomplished the task, bringing fruit of the ground as a tribute to the Lord. Verse 4, and Abel brought firstling of the flock, means Abel has come of age. The fat thereof defined his enrichment. It was appointed to meet fire for removal. Now writers under the influence finish verse 4 and open verse 5 saying, the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering, but Cain to his offering he had not respect. The proper key word is inspect. The Lord cited Abel's influence, and knowing Cain carried fire, there was not need to inspect. You see, he was a chip off the old block. Verse 5, when Cain becomes angered, his countenance falls or changes. So increased fire calls a beast to his presence, a plow's assistance. Cain in verse 6 recognized the heaviness of the task, and the Lord asks why. Verse 7, if you present the beauty of the beast as a place of honor, won't this be accepted? But if misrepresented, this beast, the sin obstruction remains at the mind's gate. And here we are today, the beast being misrepresented in the little black book. And so nothing was removed until now. Unto you, Cain, verse 7 concludes, is the beast's desire, and you shall govern him. You see, the beast is a delivery system, not the behemoth called to the surface today to take out existence. Cain is now to produce the firstling to Abel's enrichment. Verse 8, and Cain commands with utterances to Abel, and it came. The passage or beast of the field. Cain rises up means fire was increased to a measure and slew Abel's ability. Nobody dies here. Only the whisper is removed. Verses 9, 10, and 11. And the Lord said to Cain, this failed entity, where is it? He responds, I don't know. Was I to detain it? Or am I my brother's keeper? The Lord says, what is done to put to silence the voice of your brother that beguiled is to be stomped into the ground. Verse 10, then the curse is removed from the surface, and she has opened her mouth to the crevice beneath to receive seed. But henceforth she will not give birth, nor yield her strength. Seed from your hands will be fugitives and vagabonds, defined as grass being common, and trees are wayfaring prodigals as vagabonds. Why? Because something's missing here. Volumes were torn out, representing a period that has not been spoken. The success of his brother ended at that chapter, and it reopens later to this punishment. Verse 13 says, too great to bear. The definition is a proud thing burdened the birth procedure. The course became twisted. Now either Cain yielded his power, or mischief moved the mark. Verse 14, and he is driven out, expelled. Divorced is the word, from the face, is to be separated from the beast appearance. It was the strength of the earth. This yielding created captivity of the abyss. Verse 15, all men became obstruction that would seek to destroy Cain. Now the name becomes a definition from here. Therefore, the verse says, everyone will be completed, not by Cain, but by a lanced mark. And this compassion, not vengeance, the Lord has established by this lanced mark, lest any destroyers that approach should remove you. Now follow this. The fourth sound of the servant has passed, and the days have drastically reduced in numbers. Now Revelations 9:3 and 4. Out of the smoke came locusts upon the surface of the earth. Now this is a piercing mark of removal. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass. Regular people never entered a church door, which is a good thing. This level field has raised you, and the knowledgeable are taken down. The lance mark determines you as healthy greens. Remember, piercing is a Leviathan-type mark for removal. The verse continues, neither hurt any tree. So you have followed the course for some time now, and you are not found empty-handed. But hurt only comes to those which have not the seal of God on their foreheads. And the key word is sevenfold. Compassion is received by this. You are removed from a path of destruction and become the audience by repeating the words 7 times. Tower up. Sevenfold is to seven oneself. It means in Hebrew to swear. The fold was to satisfy an appointed time, to be completed. Notice the seventh day was a place of rest that was removed from the face of the earth. So those that are 7 are satiated by a new living water, and you become fulfilled to the satisfaction of the Father. This is food that I provided to my family for years. I want to now share it with you. I hope you'll share it with a friend. If you like it, I'll provide more. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.